Today we're going to be talking about how to kill imposter syndrome for good. My name is Tony Zolecki. I've been in the network marketing space 28 years. My first two companies, poof, went out of business, but I stayed in the game, and my third company, well, Sarah and I hit a home run. So let's talk about imposter syndrome, because this is the biggest dream killer in our business today. You know why? Because it keeps people stuck. It keeps them playing small. They doubt their worth, even when they are fully capable. But again, they just go, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I can't do this. And they just get pounded down and pounded down and pounded down by one, themselves and their self-talk, but two, with all the people around them, all the people in their world. So just remember this. We are all in progress. Just remember that. In our space, building a business, network marketing, why is imposter syndrome so bold and everywhere in people's lives? You know why? Because we're in a business that we're constantly forging ourselves, we're growing, we're figuring it out, and we say to ourselves this, well, I'm just not good enough. Have you ever found yourself, and by the way, hey everybody live and hey replayers, if you're new to my channel here, my Facebook Lives, right new. If you're replaying, just drop a replay. But we say to ourselves things like this, well, I'm just not good enough. I don't deserve success, Tony. And you know why? Here's the biggest reason, is that comparison is everywhere today, especially on social media. And we're always looking at other people and we're measuring, our stack against their stack. And then we beat ourselves up. Then we say these things to ourselves, and it just needs to stop. And I'm going to give you a bunch of ways to stop this because it bugs me so much. Like, this imposter syndrome wipes more people out. It gets more people to throw in the towel. It gets more people just to say, no, I'll be average. No, I'll be mediocre. No, I don't deserve to have a better life. I don't deserve to travel the world. I don't deserve to send my kids to great schools, live in a great neighborhood, be in a great community. And then we start justifying, right? But we're always constantly stepping in the new levels of leadership in our business. So as you step into a new level of leadership, as you grow into new spaces in our business, this imposter syndrome starts creeping in, and it gets into our head, and then our mind starts playing tricks on us. So here's the first thing you need to do. First thing you need to do to kill imposter syndrome is you need to start documenting your wins. I call it a confidence journal. You know what these things are? These are big journals. I have about 20 of these all around my house. Why do I have 20 of these all around my house? Because I'm constantly journaling. I'm constantly putting things in here that help me throughout the day that I can go back and read. So if you create a confidence journal, guess what? You can put in there testimonials of all the people you help, compliments people give you, the lives you changed, the great things you've done, right? And you get to go back and read this stuff when self-doubt creeps in. And let me tell you something. People say, well, Tony, I haven't helped a lot of people. Yes, you have. You just don't know. You haven't been keeping score probably. You haven't been journaling it. You haven't been putting it down on paper. You haven't been putting it down in a book. And I'm going to tell you this, start putting it down and start writing it down. Now you might say, well, I don't want to have, just saying that it was because of me that they're successful. It was because of me that I helped them win. It was because of me that I helped them grow. Here's what I want to tell you. Stop. Okay? This is going to help you with imposter syndrome because you've helped so many people have a better life today, whether it's in business, whether it's with their family, whether it's advice you gave them, and they gave you a compliment, and they gave you a testimonial, and they shared a story of how you impacted their life. Guess what? You need to document that. Have your confidence journal. Have that where you can look at it, read, and really just throw yourself into that because that is going to help you. That is going to get you to a place that you need to get to right now. Here's the second thing you need to do. You need to rewire your self-talk. This is everything. If you start rewiring your self-talk today, imposter syndrome goes bye-bye. It just doesn't come near you anymore. You know why? Because stuff like, who am I to do this? Who am I to be speaking on this Zoom? Who am I to be opening up the company convention? Who am I to be running this presentation for these people? Who am I to be helping the neighborhood, fix their financial stress with all the stuff that's going on right now? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Why don't you start saying, why not me? Start rewiring your self-talk with, why not me? Okay? I'm not qualified. That's another thing people say all the time. I'm just not qualified to be this person and to say these things and to do these things. Enough with I'm not qualified. Replace it with I'm always learning. I'm always growing. I'm always getting better. I am a student. I never know it all. I always can learn something. I always can figure out how to be better in this area. You know, one of the things I love doing in life is I love growing and I love stretching my comfort zone. And I just remember I had imposter syndrome for years and years and years and years and years. And it crippled me. It put me into a paralyzed state where I couldn't really grow, move, communicate, build, talk, win in life. And when I started rewiring my self-talk and I started, talking good to myself and statements that empower me, inspire me, move me in a positive directions, guess what happened? My life started changing. My confidence started changing. My beliefs started changing, okay? Third thing, you need to surround yourself with believers. You need to surround yourself with people that when you're in rooms and you're on Zooms, they're talking about you and your greatness and they're complimenting you and they're talking about what you're good at. So many people today, it's crazy because there's so many great attributes that we have, right? But it's funny because people today, all they want to talk about is you're not good at this. Man, you could do this better. Man, this wasn't a good presentation. Oh, you sucked here. Oh, you weren't good here. And you know what? You got to get around believers. You got to get around winners. Get around people that actually breathe life into you and, make you feel like $1,000,000. Why is this important? The reason it's so important is because if you're not around believers and you're around the people that always point out how bad you are and how you don't pull things off like you should and how you just suck and you should be way better at this because you've been doing it for X amount of years or X amount of months or X amount of hours, guess what? Anybody can be a critic. Anybody can point out the negativity. Anybody can, talk down to people. But see, I got rid of those people a long time ago in my life. Why did I get rid of those people a long time ago in my life? Because they didn't do anything for me but bring me into a deeper state of depression, into a state where I wanted to, use and drink and do stupid stuff. And, my confidence wasn't there and depression creeped in because I wasn't around believers. And when you find some believers, let me tell you something. It gets really fun to be around that group of people. And then that group of people that you get around expands because now believers are around believers. Winners are around winners. Greatness is around greatness. People that are around people that really see things differently and see things bigger, they get caught up in that. They get swept up in that and they keep going and going and going. Here's another great thing. Stop waiting for perfection. You know what perfectionism is? It's procrastination in disguise. Did you get that? Perfectionism, which we all think we need and we all need to have this great, amazing life. But all perfectionism is, it's procrastination in disguise. People go, well, why can't I do things? And why do I keep putting things off? And why do I, not want to get messy and just start having conversations or start doing things that move me closer to my goals in life? You know why? Because we're so wrapped up in having to be perfect. And I can't screw it up. I can't do it the wrong way. I can't make a mistake. Oh my gosh, what are they going to think of me if I made mistakes? What are they going to think of me if I screwed it up? What are they going to think of me if I fall flat on my face? I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to humiliate myself. And that all is a bunch of garbage that does nothing for you but puts you in a procrastination state because you want to be perfect in everything that you do. And I can promise you one thing today on this live. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to have perfectionism in every aspect of your life. It's going to look sloppy. It's going to look messy. It's going to be all over the place. And you got to be okay with that. But I know one thing. If you're okay with that, you will see growth. If you're okay with that, this whole thing with imposter syndrome starts drifting away from you and starts going to someone else. That's a magnet to attract it. And it won't be around you anymore. So work on that. Here's another thing. Own your value and show up powerfully. If you own your your value and show up powerfully, you don't need permission to impact lives. Just start now. If you help one person, if you helped a couple people, if you made an impact in someone's life already, and I know you did, so stop putting yourself down and beating yourself up. Let me tell you something. You are qualified. You know that, right? To own your value. You get that? Own your value. But if you own your value, guess what's going to happen? You're more powerful. There's things in life, and I learned this from a great mentor of mine when he talked about posture. He talked about how you show up. And I always wondered, I was scratching my head because I'm like, dude, your posture is so strong. Man, you come into a negative environment and you make it positive. I'm like, man, people around you are pulling people down and you come into that circle and you pull people up. I mean, your posture is contagious. Your posture is strong. Your posture is attractive. Your posture makes people want to stick to you like crazy because they know you're unshakable. They know you're unmovable. They know you're the rock, not only in business, but in life. And I'm like, that is so attractive. And he's like, you know what? Because I know my value. I own my value. I don't let someone else put value on me. I don't let someone else point their finger and say, no, you're this. No, you're that. I don't accept any of that. You know what I accept? What I believe, what I know, where I'm going, what I'm doing. So when you own your value, you show up powerfully. When you show up powerfully, guess what's going to happen? You don't let imposter syndrome wipe your business out, wipe your dreams out, keep you stuck, keep you negative, keep you crawling in life. You know how many people I see crawl in life every single day because they have imposter syndrome? Because they're just going through the motions? Because they don't think they're good enough? Because someone told them they suck? Because someone told them they're not capable, even though they have everything to be capable and to move and to make great things happen and to be a lighthouse in people's lives, but they let someone else dictate where their life is today. You know how sad that is for people? And I see them crawl every day. And I'm like, why are you crawling? Oh man, life's tough. Man, I just can't figure this thing out. Man, I'm broke. Man, my job sucks. Man, my friends, they just all party every night and they don't have a lot of motivation and they just kind of pull me down with their miserable life. So I'm just kind of here existing. And I'm like, listen, a decision today changes everything. You know that, right? One decision. You're capable. You're worthy. You're good enough. You get to move into action in a positive way. And here's the thing. Hey, Carrie, here's the thing about imposter syndrome. It's never going to go away. But if you don't give it the power, it will not stick to you. It will not come in your direction. It will not come and try to wrap its arms around you and keep you paralyzed, right? Because that's what it wants to do. Just keep you stuck, keep you miserable, keep you not achieving, keep you going through the motions and not having fun in life and not using your best skills and talents and getting better in areas that you can get better at. So again, when you don't give it the power, it's not going to grip you anymore. And by you saying, I am capable, I am powerful, I am worthy, I deserve the best in life, I am an incredible human being, I am a blessing to others, I am someone that can show up in someone's life today and I can change it in a positive way. I can have a conversation with someone today and I can put them on the right path. They can hear my voice through a voice text. I don't even need to call them on the phone and they're going to move out of bed and they're going to move and be something different today if they make a decision to do that. But you have that part inside of you to play a big role in someone's life every single day. So here's my assignment for you today is for you to reach out to 3 people. And these are maybe 3 people you haven't talked in a while. These are maybe 3 people you talked to last week, maybe last month, maybe a couple days ago. And you're going to say, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you today. And just come from the heart and be genuine about this. And I just want you to know I love you. I support you. If there's anything I can do to help you in anything going on in your life right now, whether it's personal, whether it's business, I'm here for you. And I just wanted to shoot this message out to you and let you know I'm in your corner and I'm your biggest fan. If you can do that to 3 people today, that took me about 5 to 10 seconds to do that. So if you can do that to 3 people today, drop 1 in the comments. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to start building your muscle with doing that on a daily basis. Why do I have to reach out to 3 people today and leave that message for them, Tony? Because not only it's going to move them and help them, and some of those people that you reach out to and you do this to today, God is so freaking powerful. Those are some of the people that I don't know what's going on in their life, but because you made that reach out today, you put them back on a path that they desperately need to be on right now for themselves personally and their family and their kids. And you just had a little part of that in their life. Does that make sense? And when you build that muscle and you do that every day and you really feel good about it. And again, you don't want anything back in return. I'm not having you do this because you want to sign them up in your business, or you want to make money off them, or you want them to buy your course, or you want them to invest in this for you. No, you're doing this because you genuinely love and care about them, and you want to have the best for them and their family, and you want them to win in life like crazy, right? And when you genuinely believe that and you put that out there, here's what's going to happen is that 1, you become stronger. 2, you become better. 3, you become a blessing. And then 4, you're blessed beyond your wildest dreams. When you do good, let me tell you something. Good comes back to you. It's how it works in this world. You do bad, bad comes back to you. You bless people, the blessings come back to you. You change a life, that comes back to you. You know what I mean? You spend some time with someone that's struggling, guess what? That comes back to you. You give someone good advice, you know what? That comes back to you. And this is how this works. So we started off by saying, hey, we're going to teach you today how to kill imposter syndrome. And my 5 big things to kill imposter syndrome, and I'll recap as we close this live, is 1, document your wins. What that means is you better have some type of confidence journal, something around you that, you have, where you can write testimonials from people, the people you help, the people that, you gave great advice to, the compliments they gave you. And when self-doubt creeps in and the whole thing that I'm not worthy and I'm a loser and I don't deserve anything good in life creeps in, you get into your confidence journal and you start reading that so that you can move back in the right direction. Second thing is you rewire your self-talk. Instead of who am I to do anything like this, it's why not me, right? You start there. Number 3, you surround yourself with believers. You be in the rooms and you be on the Zooms with people that talk about your greatness, and watch what happens and watch how the imposter syndrome just dies. It doesn't come by you anymore. Number 4, you stop waiting for, the whole perfectionism and being perfect in anything that you do, because we all know perfectionism is procrastination in disguise, and it keeps you paralyzed. So stop. No one's ever going to be perfect, and that's okay. But you know what? You're good enough. And I needed to tell you that today. And the last thing, own your value. Show up powerfully. I know if you helped at least one person in your life before, that means you're qualified. Does that make sense? You are qualified. You've helped at least one person in your life already. You're qualified. You get the ribbon. You get the pin. You get the certificate. You're qualified. So own your value. When you own your value and you show up powerfully, guess what happens? Now your posture is something that, wow, I want to be around Carrie. Wow, I want to be around Julio. Man, I want to be around Sean. Man, I want to get inside their world, because you know what? Their world is, something that I want to be a part of. That excites me and attracts a lot. And I want to be in that room. I want to be in that circle. So have an amazing day. Don't forget, do your assignment. Reach out to 3 people and give them that little 5 to 10 second voice memo. If you want to call them, you can call them too. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.